In my first year of starting and growing my own Etsy and print-on-demand business, I set myself a goal of hitting and attaining $100 a day of profit, not just revenue, every single day in my business from the moment I started that business. Now, I didn't know if I would achieve this or if it would happen, but I just knew that $100 a day would equate to $2,800 of profit to $3,100 of profit a month, which could replace my 9-to-5 income and even lead me to quit my 9-to-5, which, believe it or not, that happened within a year's time frame of setting out to achieve this goal. So today I wanted to go over 10 print-on-demand products to achieve $100 a day, and then also other products that people may not generally gravitate towards when they start a print-on-demand business. But these products I'm sharing today are higher profit margin products, meaning that you can sell less amounts of orders per day to achieve the goal of $100 a day. The next thing that we need to dive deeper into is the amount of orders you need to obtain per day in order to hit $100 of profit per day. So this can look different depending on your desired profit margin and desired profit amount. So if we're just talking about, hey, I want to make $5 of profit per sale, let's say we're selling a Bell & Canvas 3001 as example. Usually t-shirts tend to have the lower profit amounts because that is where the average ballpark of market pricing is currently. Most t-shirts on Etsy, the average competition you'll see with pricing on Etsy is around $15 to $20, which usually goes to the $5 to $7 profit per sale range. So if we're selling a Bell & Canvas 3001 t-shirt, we would need to sell 20 t-shirts a day to have $100 of profit a day. Now, let's go into the extreme profit scenario. Maybe we're selling something that's higher profit margin, such as a blanket or even the Gildan hoodies. Those tend to sell at a higher profit margin range, close to $15 to $20, again, dependent on your pricing structure. So if you're looking to maybe make $20 of profit per item that you sell, then you would need to sell only 5 products a day in order to hit $100 a day, which seems a lot more doable, right? Now, what I found in my time of print on demand is in order to remain competitive in pricing on Etsy, I usually have to have somewhere around the $10 to $15 range, which was my sweet spot I found for selling products and selling them consistently on Etsy, so I could achieve over $100 a day. And then I eventually scaled my business to hitting over $200 a day, and $300 a day is where my averages fell over time. But just to start off in this video, if you have a desired profit in mind, now once you have that desired profit, now we can go into the 10 products and how many you really need to sell per day in order to see that $100 a day profit. Hint, hint, I know I keep it secret on my channel what products I'm personally in, but a lot of these that I'm sharing in this video, I have sold in, I currently am selling in, and I have seen really nice profit, and I would recommend these going forward to those of you watching. So the first product on my list is the Gildan 18500 hoodie. And this product is just such a great product to sell and add to a shop. What's really nice and a product trend that I'm seeing right now is the oversized hoodie look with a design on the back of the hoodies. And it's super trendy, super in, and just a beautiful hoodie all around. It is a fleece lined hoodie on top of that. So I personally just love the hoodie's feel. I love anything fleece lined. With the Gildan 18500, when I'm looking at pricing for this product, I personally think that a $20 profit is actually achievable, but what I would recommend is, especially if you have lower sale volumes and lower reviews on your shop, you may want to use a price staggering method that I've mentioned in past videos. In fact, I'll link that above about price staggering and that video I would recommend watching on how to get your first 100 sales and build up reviews and sales in your shop before you start increasing prices for higher profit margins. The goal with profit margin when you first begin is to lean on the lower side of profit margin, because a lot of the times when you have a new shop on Etsy with lower trust in your shop, which means reviews, if you have lower reviews, if you have lower sale volumes, customers, when they go to your shop, they're less inclined to spend more. In most cases, your competition might get that sale. So in price staggering, we want to go on the lower end of the spectrum of profit. So when you're starting off, $10 is reasonable for selling a Gildan 18500 hoodie. As you gain reviews and sales, I would increase that to $15 a profit, and then maybe later on, even as high as $20 a profit. But all in all, this is a higher profit margin product, and you can get more profit per sale just because it's very high quality, production fees are lower, and market average is around $40 to $50 per product sale for this. So that's usually entailing for you as a seller to hit over $10 a profit per product, which makes this one of the top products on my list to sell in apparel if you're selling apparel in your shop. So now it's going to feel like Inception because I literally have my camera right behind me. Now that we're on my laptop, I wanted to show this calculator that you can find in the description below in my links. This is a profit calculator that we have designed so that we can figure out what we need as a minimum listing price to see consistent profit overall if we're using ads or we're using shipping, and how do we price our products to reflect, let's say we want a $10 profit per sale that we make on Etsy. So if I'm looking at this, what's really cool about this calculator is I can just select $10. And if we have no Etsy ads running, we have no discount running, and we're selling this just as is, again, no free shipping, we're looking at a price of $31.55 that we would have to list this product at before a sale. Now, let's say that we run flash sales every now and then, and the sale amount is 25%. So the price that you would want to have the minimum listing price at is $42.07. So it does increase our listing price as we go forward. And this would be it for a Gildan 18,500 hoodie. Now, there are so many different products that you can select on this. So if I did a Gildan 18,000 crew neck that I know I use Swift POD with, we're looking at $37.16. Again, this is assuming no free shipping and no Etsy ads. So let's say that every day we're spending $5 a day on Etsy ads and we're selling one crew neck. Now, this depends on how many different products you have in your shop. And if you're making a sale per day, let's say that Etsy ads is actually spending more like $10. That's at least what I found in my time on Etsy, that it does spend almost up to $10 per sale I've seen on crew necks. Sometimes it's as low as $5, sometimes it's as low as $1. Other times it can go as high as $20, and that may be an indicator that this product we might not want to run ads on. If I'm looking at, let's say, Etsy ads of $10, we can adjust and we would have to price our listing at $51.89, again, before sale, and we know we would be getting a profit of $10. So that is how we could essentially reverse our profit to see how much we can make per product. Now, I'm going to sit back down and go over exactly what we need to really be looking at as far as how much profit that we actually want. So if you want $10 of profit per item per day, you would have to sell 10 products a day and have 10 orders in order to get $100 of profit per day. Now, with that being said, when we're talking about profit, that is before estimated taxes and anything else thrown in. What your customer will be paying is sales tax on Etsy, and in this scenario, they will be paying for shipping as well. As far as what I am looking at is $100 of profit before we're paying our own taxes for, let's say, to federal or even to our state taxes. $100 is relatively what my goal was when I began my own Etsy business. So the next product on my list is Tough Phone Cases. And this phone case by WOYC is a bestseller on Printify, which indicates that this is selling really, really well on multiple platforms, not just Etsy, but Shopify and eBay and anything else that connects to Printify and integrates with Printify. This phone case is a top choice for a lot of print-on-demand sellers. Now, with this phone case, if we put it into our product profit calculator, we can see that the desired profit, this would have to go down quite a bit because a lot of people aren't going to be buying phone cases at that amount, usually about $5 to $10, and I'm going to make this $0 for our ads. So if we're talking about product profit per item, what I would recommend if you're using this calculator is I would consider just having $0 Etsy ads. And then if you find that you want to use Etsy ads, that's when I would increase this price. But $5 to $10 is usually the ballpark in remaining competitive with your listing prices. And let's say we had a 0% discount amount. We're looking at about $23.73 we would have to price our products at. If we still wanted to run flash sales, we may want to increase our prices a little bit to reflect having that $10 profit. But if you were looking to have $5 profit, that would still be around the lower $20 range. If we're selling 10 phone cases at $10 a day, we're looking at about $27, $28 we would have to price our products at, but that's just something to consider as we go forward in selling phone cases. So the next product to talk about is mugs. Now, ceramic mugs just sell so well, and what I'm seeing that's really popular right now is the two-tone mugs by District Photo. Now, I have that in here for District Photo, and if we go to our profit calculator and we look at the two-tone mugs, let's say that we're going to sell our mugs at $20 per mug, and we have a 10% discount running. So our customer would be paying $22.99, but we would be seeing a $11.41 profit per item, meaning we would have to sell around 9 to 10 mugs per day to see $100 a day with selling two-tone mugs. Now, the next product that I wanted to share in this video is ornaments. Now, ornaments are high on my list. This is a product that sells really well in Q4, and just by pricing it at $20, we can see a profit of, again, over $10, meaning we would have to sell 10 ornaments to see a profit over $100 a day, which is, again, super nice. Now, if we brought over our price calculator and we selected ornaments, we wanted to see $10 a day and kind of reverse engineer, we would be able to sell ornaments for $19.36 if we were not offering free shipping and we had a discount of 15%. Now, in this example, this one is 10% discount. So if I changed it to 10%, then at minimum, we would have to sell our listings at $18.28, which would still remain really competitive for ornaments. If we look on ornaments, there are ornaments as low as $8, maybe $10, and then ornaments do sell as high as $25 to $30. So I know a lot of people, when they go on Etsy and they start selling, they look at their pricing and it's like, okay, I'm scared to sell at a little bit of a middle ground of pricing or higher. And this is something that I kind of want to debunk as far as myths go. You do not need the lowest price on the market. In fact, I've had so many subscribers I've worked with hand in hand, one-on-one. I've worked with tons of students who have taken my Print on Demand Academy who have priced in the middle or at the higher end of the spectrum and have still seen as much profit as a shop that is selling their ornaments at $8. Now, if we think about this idea and this concept that for people who are selling at the lower end of the spectrum, they may be making $1 profit per ornament that they sell at maybe $10 or maybe at $14, and they may be at the lower range of competition. Now, if they're making, let's say, $2 of profit per ornament, they would have to sell 50 ornaments to make $100 a day. Now, if you're sitting here and you're making $10 of profit per ornament, you would only need to sell 10 ornaments per day. Now, who would you rather be in this scenario? The person selling 50 ornaments a day or the person selling 10 ornaments a day? For me personally, I've always wanted to be the 10 ornament seller a day. So please keep that in mind as we go forward in this video. The next product on my list is blankets. Now, blankets are a higher profit margin product. Again, we can see a $10 profit per sale by having our listing price remain competitive, which is something that's really neat about selling blankets. And we can actually go at the higher end of selling blankets of even $15 to $20 per blanket sale. And this is still really reasonable, especially if you're selling a personalization blanket of some kind. And even if we were to increase, maybe when we run flash sales, even if we added in that as a component, or if we just sold it as is at $34, we could still see a profit of $20, which makes blankets, again, a top of my list recommendation for those who may be looking into other product types to achieve a higher profit margin. If we're looking into blankets, one of my favorite blanket providers is Spoke Custom Products. I've used them time and time again. They have really quick production times and shipping is fairly decent if you wanted to offer free shipping. That's what's really nice is if we did add in the free shipping, that would still be about $40. We would have to consider if you wanted to increase your price to remain still profitable, or if you wanted to go down a little bit in your profit to compensate for that shipping as well. So the next on my list is a little bit of a different product that I haven't really shown on this channel, which is beach towels. Now, beach towels are really popular, especially in the bachelorette party niche on Etsy. Spoke is, again, another provider that has beach towels. And if we were looking to make a profit on beach towels, usually to remain competitive, again, we're going to be looking around the $5 to $10 range to stay within the market means. So this is probably a medium to low profit product, but I will say I've noticed that it seems there is less competition in beach towels from what I've looked at in the past. And that's one of the reasons why it falls on this list of recommendations, especially as we go into the summer when I'm posting this video. This is a really great product to add to a shop. So my next product that I wanted to share is the Gildan 18,000 crew neck sweatshirt. Now, if you've been a part of my channel for a while, this is not a new one by any means that you have not heard me rave and ramble about. I've sold 5 figures plus of profit in this product, and that's why this ranks very high in my list, if not number 1 in recommended products I would go into. So for the Gildan 18,000 crew neck sweatshirt, we can sell this as low as $27.87, or if we're running flash sales and we want to keep that in mind, we can keep our retail value a little bit higher. So when we know we're running flash sales or any events, we can keep it around $34 to maybe even as high as $40. And we can still see a really nice profit. I mean, even if we're close to $42, we can see $15 of profit, which is really nice with this product. Even if we're just selling as is, no discounts, we can go as low as $33, $39. So this is, again, just a really nice product to sell that has a higher profit margin that we can see daily with this product. So the next product to show is the Comfort Colors C1717, and I absolutely am the hugest isn't really a word. I am one of the biggest fans of this t-shirt. I think it's just such a vintage feel, and I just love it overall. I know that there is a in-between for most people. It's either people really love Comfort Colors or they really don't love it. I am a huge fan of the Comfort Colors, and I found Comfort Colors when customers were requesting this product, and luckily within a few months of customers requesting this product, I got to order some samples, and Printify dropped this product on their website, and I was a huge fan ever since they released this product. This product is a little bit newer to the scene on Printify, but not so new. It's been around for the past year on Printify, and they have so many beautiful colors you can offer. On top of that, Swift POD has some of the lowest production prices, which make it easier for us to see a higher profit margin. So again, if I go to my price calculator and I look at Comfort Colors C1717, if we're looking at $15 of profit per sale, that's $28.96. If we're looking at $10, $23.44, which is really, really good pricing for staying competitive. Again, we're trying to stay competitive, but still see a nice profit. We can sell 10 t-shirts with this and see $100, which is really, really nice for this type of product. So the next product is the Bell & Canvas 3001. Now, this is one of my first products that I chose as a print-on-demand business owner, and I started selling in my business. I like to challenge the idea to sell different products than the standard t-shirt that we see all across Etsy, but Bell & Canvas 3001 took a piece of my heart for a reason, because it has a very buttery soft feel. And when I'm designing t-shirts or products for a team or for a department, this is my tried and true t-shirt that I generally suggest to most people to design for. And also just for me working with clients and schools and businesses alike, I've had a lot of people ask what t-shirt that they should go with, and this is my top recommendation because this product is just a overall winner for businesses, for sports teams and schools, to where it has a buttery soft feel and a lot of different colors that we can choose from. As far as pricing the Bell & Canvas 3001, what's really nice is in comparison to the C1717 product, we can see if we chose Swift POD, for example, we're looking at $22.18. So this almost competes with the C1717 now. The fact that the production fees on C1717 have lowered, but with the Bell & Canvas 3001, we can still price around $22.18 to see still a really nice profit margin of about $10. Now for Monster Digital, we're looking at $22.55, so just a little bit higher. But if we were to do $5 of profit per item, we're floating under the $20 range of retail price for this product, which does remain competitive. Again, going back to price staggering that we talked about earlier, if I'm a newer shop, I would be pricing closer to the $5 range rather than the $10 range, but that's just how I would personally start my shop in order to get sales and reviews over time and kind of boost my shop. The final product on my list is the Skinny Matte Tumbler, and oh my goodness, I cannot get enough of this product. In fact, I actually have this right behind me, so I'm gonna grab that. So this is a recent sample I ordered, and this is the Skinny Matte Tumbler by Fancy Fanny, and this is a design I created for my new puppy Chloe. And this tumbler, I was so shocked by how beautiful this tumbler came out, and it reminds me of a Stanley Cup moment, if you will. It's just such a high quality tumbler, and I think with a tumbler like this, you can price higher to reflect how high quality this is. So when it comes down to pricing this skinny tumbler, if we're looking at having a $10 profit and again selling 10 items a day, that's looking at $30.71. So we're at the higher end of the spectrum as far as pricing goes and what we could see consistent sales on. With this type of product, you would be looking at $5 to $10. So we're looking at medium profit range. But if we were looking to maybe run a sale, that might be closer to $31.48 before that sale adds on. So those are factors to consider going forward, but you still can price this product for around $25 to $30 to see that $5 to $10 range, which would be really, really nice for this type of skinny tumbler. What I would recommend to a lot of people selling these types of skinny tumblers is selling it for a personalization product as well. And that can go a long, long way with these types of skinny matte tumblers. Just overall, the quality is just so beautiful. And I had to show it in this video because I was absolutely so excited about bringing this to the channel because this is a newer product that dropped on Printify in the past few months. So that's it for my 10 products that you can make $100 a day with print on demand and selling on Etsy or any platform for that matter. This guide was specifically for Etsy, but this can be applicable to many other platforms that you may want to sell on in the future. Without further ado, if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to support this content on YouTube. And also check out the calculator and guides that I showed in this video in the links in the description down below. Besides that, that is all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one here.